sprays in the seaside turf.
Okay.
And then I talked to, hold on, give me a second. Sorry about that, Mr. K. Listen, so I heard that CG was looking at some turf at the seaside spots. And then I had that little conversation with Miguel, right? And he was saying about how the plan was to go up north and suffocate 3 different gangs, right? And I was just wondering.
That's our plan, he said?
Yeah, he said you guys are planning to go up. I'm not sure if he was talking about Hydra or Chang game, but
yeah, no, we haven't made any plans to. We don't know what direction we're going in yet.
Yeah, so I just wanted to talk to you directly, Mr. Kim, because you know, there's a lot of movement up north, and I just wanted to clarify that if Chang Gang doesn't want to go up north, you know, there's a few spots up there that we might have tagged up. But as you know, I'm a man that has, especially during my Vagos days, gone against Chang Gang a few times. And that's, that I'll be honest with you, that's not something I enjoy.
Okay,
and just being real, I know, I know what kind of heat you guys can bring. And don't get me wrong, I understand at the end of the day, you know, if it comes down to it, if you need the whole fucking city, you know, I have no choice but just to try and defend myself, right?
Right.
But obviously, I'm coming here today because I wanted to show you the fact that no matter what, obviously, if there's any gang that I respect, it's Chang Gang, because you know I've seen what you guys can do. I've been with 2 different leaders in the past, and you know it always goes one fucking way. And I just wanted to see what your actual plan was, because I wanted to see if there's anything that I can do to make sure that there's a little bit of breathing room up north, you know?
Well, I'll just be honest with you. The reason we were over there just looking at, it wasn't just your sprays, we're looking at everyone's sprays, because we got word that some gangs on the east side were starting to move into CG territory, moving from the east to the west. So that's why we were checking that out. But to be honest, we're not too sure which direction we want to go. If we want to go to the apartments, if we want to go north, if we want to go south. But when that time comes, I mean, of course we could have a little sit down. If it is north and it would run into your sprays, and we would have a sit down and we could figure it out. You know, it doesn't have to be bloodshed.
I mean, that's all I'm really asking for, Mr. K. I'm not trying to say that you can't do whatever the fuck you want. I know you will. So, you know, it's just kind of like, you know.
Well, I appreciate you coming at me with, you know, respect, and that's all I ask for.
Mr. K, you know, and I just wanted to clarify another thing too. You know, there was one of your boys in the street team, Forehead. You know, you know the Nines guy. Yeah, well, you know, he sometimes he likes to come down to the beach and do some crazy stuff, like rob our homies and stuff, right?
Really?
And I just wanted to tell you that if anything does happen to like a Chang Gang member, street team member, Hydra member, whatever it is, that's all just a defense play. It's not any disrespect towards Chang Gang, because obviously, you know, I'm trying to get my boys here. You know, there's only one rule in Seaside, Mr. King, and I'll tell you honestly what it is. And that is, try your fucking best not to fucking go to war with Chang Gang. I don't need to lie about that.
Yeah.
And I basically, you know, I need them to not be lemons. They gotta be demons sometimes, and that's how I want them to treat the rest of the city. But obviously, I want them to handle Chang Gang a different way. So anything that happens down there to any of your people, in the event that, you know, there is a shootout or whatever it is, that's not something that I ever want to escalate, no matter what people say, you know?
Right. Yeah, if he's going down there and robbing people and shit happens, I mean, that's on them. I wouldn't even get involved.
All right, Mr. Kid. I mean, that's really what I wanted to tell you, because I think if you do go up north, I think there's only maybe potentially 1 or 2 sprays that could be the issue. But I do know that, once again, I'm not sure if Miguel was speaking for Chang Gang or Hydra specifically. but it sounded like there were plans to go after the Mandem or suffocate BBMC as well. So I know that there's different options for y'all up there, but the reason I even had to put turf in the city was obviously because how the gang app works, and you've got like 24 sprays and whatnot, and I just had no more space. So I decided to put one in front of the Mandem street teams area. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I mean that's really all we're trying to do. We're just trying to have a little foothold in the city in case we do need to expand. But I hope you trust me when I say our expansion only goes towards where Chang Gang is not.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. And to be honest, look at the south side, man. That shit trash. The west side over here running everything, man. We're the only ones running this shit, bro.
I don't know what's going on.
Vacos has some good sprays, but I mean, GSF, I don't really expect much from them. And then you got the Rust down there, the Angels in the airport. West side's where it's at, bro. Shit's getting popping over here.
Yeah, shit's getting crazy up north. I mean, like Mandem telling me they got like
got a lot of
400K in sprays.
They got a lot.
I was talking to their boy. Yeah, they talked to me about Patar. Patar talked to me about the Mandem stuff. He said he's even getting close to the fucking Life Invader and the jewelry store and shit.
They got more than 400K in sprays for sure.
Yeah, well, that's what Patar told me. Right now, I can be honest with you. I think we stopped at 24, and I don't have any intentions of going to any higher unless I know where Changing is going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, Mr. K, you already know the story. It's your goddamn city. I'm just trying to take a little bit of the pie without fucking, waking up the beast. You know what I mean?
All right, I feel you. I'll keep you in the loop. All right.
I appreciate that a lot, Mr. K. Thank you very much.
I appreciate my man. You stay safe.
You too. And you better invite me when the dojo actually opens, Mr. K.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Thank you very much. All right, Mr. K, if you ever need anything, just give me a holler.
Should I go put new cameras before I do this?
Whatever you do have planned, Mr. K, the reason why I want you to tell me is just in case you're planning to go up north and face some kind of resistance. I'd love to go the other direction. You know what I mean? If you go north, I might go south.
All right, we just we're pretty much finishing up claiming all of our territory here, and then we're gonna make our move in whatever direction. So it should be in the next few days, and I'll give you a heads up.
Appreciate that, Mr. K. Thank you again.
All right, you take care.